Group hug.
Hi guys and welcome back to the internet. Today, Rosie and I are going to be reacting to Little Fires Everywhere, a portrait of a lady on fire.
Lots of fire.
Lot of fire, Rosie. And the finale of Killing Eve. But I'd just like to say thank you to Surfshark, our series sponsor, for sponsoring this video. Surfshark is an app and browser extension that allows you to place your laptop or devices anywhere in the world and lets you access the internet as if you're in that country.
This means if you want to watch something awesome and queer like Feel Good, but you're in a country where it isn't available, like the UK, you now have access to watch it.
I love that Surfshark is a VPN that doesn't keep logs, meaning it doesn't keep track of your online whereabouts or actions in any way.
Surf in a clean cyber ocean with no ads, trackers, malware, or phishing attempts.
It doesn't log your IP address, browsing history, or session information.
Surfshark is the only VPN to offer one account on an unlimited number of devices.
So use our code ROSEANDROSIE to get 85% off and 3 extra months for free.
Surfshark even offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it out for yourself.
Link in the description below. So, I think we should start with Little Fires Everywhere.
First of all, we asked you what to react to, and there's a load of stuff we still haven't reacted to, so please don't think that we're not going to react to it. We've got to watch it first. It takes time.
It does.
But I was really surprised that nobody told us to react to Little Fires Everywhere. Maybe it wasn't out at the time. I read the book ages ago. It was the first book I read at book club, and I was like, whoa, this is how serious the book club I'm in is, because it's a really clever, well-written book.
Speaking of which, why don't I just drop the plot, written in my own words with help from the internet and a little bit of plagiarism. The book tells the story of a single mother, Mia Warren, who moves to the suburbs of Ohio with her teenage daughter, where they become involved with Elena Richardson and her picture-perfect family. While Mia is a free-spirited artist with a mysterious past, Elena, it is Elena, not Eleanor, isn't it?
On the TV show, it was Elena, but I read it the whole time as Eleanor.
Elena, I'm making the rules. Elena is a stickler for the rules, like me, and status quo.
You related to Elena sometimes, didn't you?
Sometimes I did and sometimes I didn't, Rosie. We'll get into that. Excuse me. Don't tell me what I think or what I relate to, ever. They are brought together through their children. Now, this is a story of secrets, lies. This is my own words.
That's
the first
really...
paragraph wasn't. This is a story of secrets, lies, love, deceit, race, class, prejudice, and a peppering of gay and literal fire. And it turns out, Rosie, you can't cure everything with fire.
Or can you?
Or can... You've taken the words right off my remarkable. Amazing. You're remarkable.
Oh, thank you. You are.
I know. Even though both the novel and the series take place in the mid-1990s, the series shows that internalized racism and microaggressions have been present all along.
Yeah, it's really interesting. If you are a white person, and obviously the Black Lives Matter movement is happening right now, it's just another way to like absorb and kind of, I don't know, just learn, really.
Yeah.
So it's just been made into an Amazon Prime series. It's one series, 8 episodes. All those episodes are the book.
Now, I'm not much of a big reader. The only thing I read, as you know, is Gardener's World and Seafood Used By Dates, but, and I quote, Rosie said that it was the best book she had ever read.
True.
And I'm going to say that it is the best series I have watched since Big Little Lies.
It was very Big Little Lies-esque.
It's better.
Interesting.
It's better.
Because it's made by the same production company, right? Which is...
Hello Sunshine.
Hello Sunshine, which is Reese Witherspoon's production company.
No, this is a Spon video, so it's Reese with a Spon.
Oh, because it is with a spawn.
It's with a Spon.
Oh my god, it is with a spawn! You are remarkable.
That is so creative. So this is the first time I've seen Kerry Washington on screen. I didn't watch Django Unchained and I didn't see Scandal, which she was nominated for an Emmy for. So this was my first experience of Kerry. She is a powerhouse in this.
She's an amazing actress.
Performance. It was such, I think, quite a difficult role to play.
Yeah, it's interesting because basically the two main characters are Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington, and they're both mothers. It's the whole book is about motherhood, like all the different aspects of motherhood. Maybe this is just me, but you're kind of wondering which mother you agree with more, and it's constantly changing because they both do both good and bad things in the book, in the show, that you're like, oh, it keeps you guessing, right? They're kind of pitted against each other, even though in the series there's literally this line where they're like, this isn't about pitting which mother is better, which I thought was like about the whole series, but anyway. But it's interesting because Rose was like, I really think Kerry Washington's a great actress in this. Not so much Reese Witherspoon because she's the same in everything, but I actually disagree. I don't think she's the same in everything.
It's not what I said. I said...
You think she plays the same similar characters and everything?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's totally different to what you just said.
Oh, okay. I thought they're both amazing. They're both nominated for an Emmy in this. I know what you mean about Reese.
I'm the biggest fan of Reese Witherspoon. Like, I really, no, you don't understand. I love her. All I'm saying is I have noticed that she has this tendency to take on roles that are quite similar.
But you say that, right? But
Maybe
Legally
I'm
Blonde,
wrong.
how is Legally Blonde similar to this?
She's blonde in it and she's blonde in this.
Yes,
there
they're
are
amazing.
kind of similarities though between her character in Big Little Lies and Little Fires Everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a point I'm making. It's not really, it doesn't really, controlling. There it is.
I want to say something about Carrie as well. It's interesting because when you read a book, you imagine the characters in a certain way. And
Yeah.
then I think everyone's frightened to watch a TV adaptation or a movie or whatever in case they don't like...
Not me, because I wouldn't know
bring
what
the
book
characters
was.
to life. Kerry Washington playing Mia Warren, for me, was the same as Emma Watson playing Hermione Granger. Like, it was just perfect. And Reese Witherspoon playing Elena.
Witherspoon.
Yeah, Witherspoon. Mwah.
Mwah. Which
Like-
is why they are both nominated for Best Leading Actress. So we don't want to spoil the show for you, but I do
No,
feel like we
you've
need
got
to.
to watch
you have
it.
to watch it, but we do need to discuss what I like to call peppering of gay themes.
I think it's more than a peppering.
It's more than a peppering.
It's more than peppering, and they added it more from what the book had.
Really?
There's more gay in
More
it.
gay?
Yes.
What more could you ask
They
for?
championed the gay.
Oh, we love that.
So what I really liked about the series is there's 2 gay storylines. Now I don't want to tell you what they are because it'll spoil it, but I liked how you had 2 different narratives
Yeah.
of a gay storyline.
Very
So
different.
One's more of coming to terms with yourself,
Yeah.
other people's reactions, about being authentically yourself.
Yeah.
And then one of them's just
a different gay.
yeah, I can't spoil it, but yeah, just a different representation
Yeah.
of what it means to be gay
Gay.
or in a lesbian relationship. So it's just really, really interesting. Ultimately, you've got to watch this series. I can't believe no one suggested it to me. It's incredible.
No, it's amazing.
It is incredible.
I watched it for 8 hours straight and no pee-pee breaks.
No pee-pee
didn't
breaks.
I?
No.
Which explains the smell. It's a 10 out of 10 from me, and on my IMDb rating,
Oh, your own personal one.
it's
Go
a
on.
10 out of 10.
10 out
on
of
my
10.
gay rating.
I'd say-
It's, excuse me.
Sorry.
It's a 10 out of 10.
I haven't enjoyed a series like that for so long since Big Little Lies. And we never spoke about that on our reacting channel because obviously we're always reacting to queer stuff and Big Little Lies wasn't.
Well, it
so-
was in the sense that I was queer and gay for all of them.
Yeah. Wait, we haven't mentioned the fire. Now, this isn't a spoiler because the show and the book open with literal fire.
Literal fire.
Fire. So tell me about the fire, the use
Well,
of fire.
what I've learned is you can't fight fire with fire unless
you do.
you have more fire.
You could say that that's exactly what was done in the book.
Exactly. The whole point is when you burn something to the ground, new life regrows. So sometimes bad things happen in order for change to happen.
Like a phoenix from the ashes.
Like a phoenix from the ashes. So basically, when you said in a few videos back that
Fire cleanses.
fire cleanses, you are absolutely right.
And that's what this book is all about.
so deep. Talking of fire, let's move on to a portrait of a lady on fire.
Okay,
right.
I'm gonna say this. Okay,
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this.
gonna say
I'm
it.
gonna say
Just
it.
gonna fucking say it.
I'm angry that you suggested it to us, and a lot of you suggested it to us, and I was really excited because you got me hyped up. Okay, you said this to me. You're gonna love it. It's amazing. You are gonna love this, guys. We couldn't get to the end. I tried, and I tried.
And Rosie watched all of what was that shit thing you watched the other day?
What was that shit?
The one with Margot Robbie, which we really wanted to
Oh,
love.
I really wanted to love Birds of Prey, and I really
so
didn't enjoy it. And I was
shit.
and also I thought it was falsely marketed. And I was so excited because Margot Robbie didn't she like produce it or she pitched it.
Anyway,
and I love Margot
a
Robbie.
portrait of a lady on fire. Unpopular opinion.
Or popular opinion, maybe people will agree.
There for me was zero chemistry.
And it was slow.
I said to
as.
Rosie, it wasn't just slow as in building tension, you know, we
Yeah, it
really
wasn't
want to feel.
artistically slow.
It wasn't artistically slow, and it wasn't even kind of like romantic slow.
It was just slow. No, it was painfully slow.
It was painfully slow. I was like, Rosie, we've been watching it for 58.5 minutes, but what has happened?
I watched it for about an hour and a half, and I still wasn't at the end, and nothing had happened.
Not
They've
a lot-
only kissed once. I want to tell you something.
No, hold-
I Wikipedia'd what happened, and even the Wikipedia was boring.
The thing is, take all of the physical stuff away, and there is nothing. There is still nothing.
Also, were we happy with the final portrait?
No. One of the best scenes was when she caught on fire.
Who catches on fire, right? Looks down at themselves and then just stares at somebody else, and then goes,
It's when she dropped down, right? That was the funniest part of the film. Was it ironic in some way that she had no emotion when she was on fire? Did I miss something?
oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't care.
There was also a really horrible ongoing sub-theme,
Yeah.
which I'm not being rude, but I really didn't like it.
It was mildly triggering.
It was
for me,
honestly triggering.
and that's when I was out.
Also, the only good bit about Portrait of a Lady on Fire was when they went to a party and everyone was singing, and I was like, oh my god, this sounds just like the Ting Tings, and I got really into it. And that was me making something entertaining out of something that wasn't.
That's the Ting Tings, isn't it? That's not my name. That's not my name.
can't spoil it for you, but I will spoil it and say, personally, don't think it's worth your time. And I also personally can't believe that it has like nearly 5 stars on Amazon.
I will say this, we always bring our honest opinions to this channel, so you can trust that we are always honest about how we feel. I apologise if it's upsetting to hear that we didn't like A Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
But we didn't like it.
I didn't just not like it, I thought it was one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Now, I understand that it's upsetting if you really like someone and someone else doesn't. I get it. It's how I feel about many things. And at least you know that if we say we like something, you know we like it. Because we say when we don't like something. Portrait of a Lady on Fire, I wouldn't even give it 1 star.
Well, don't rub it in. I mean, they're saying you don't like something. There's all out being mean.
But you have an IMDb rating, and what do you rate it?
It doesn't get on my rating. It doesn't even get on my rating system.
Not even 1.
It's not even 1.
What do we think about the fire?
I liked the fire.
I like the fire. I actually thought it was the best bit.
It proves that you can't cure a bad film with fire, though, because they actually named it after the fire.
So fire doesn't cleanse things.
Not in this case, Rosie. Killing Eve, the finale.
Interesting. Me and Rose have differing opinions.
Basically, I grasped it and Rosie didn't.
Oh, for God's sake! Just because someone doesn't like something doesn't mean they didn't grasp it. It's like music, right? If you were like, oh, I don't like this song, and they're like, don't think you understood the complexities behind it.
It's like art.
Just wasn't for me.
The art world kills me like that. If I go to a gallery, which I often do and I love, if I don't like something, I feel like the art curator judges my intelligence. I'm like, no. Everything is subjective. Therefore, I'm allowed to have an opinion whether I like it or whether I don't. It doesn't matter about the concept necessarily. Sometimes I like art for art's sake, superficially pretty, like you.
Oh, thank you. You think I'm superficially pretty?
I do.
Oh,
you didn't grasp my insult.
No.
Killing Eve. Okay, I liked it. I don't see where the problem lies. I thought the writing was good. I think there's always a risk when you get into like the 2nd or 3rd season of things going down a bit, because the 1st season's always the best in my opinion, because it was like oh my god, everything's new, everything's fresh, will they, won't they?
That's like Westworld, the 1st series.
Unbeatable.
2nd, 3rd.
I understand your problems with this constant will they, won't they, and are they queer baiting, and are they overdoing it, and how much can we really believe that Eve would suddenly be all like, yeah, killing, and, you know, Villanelle being like, no, I don't want a family. It's a little bit questionable. But the scene on the bridge, spoiler, when they kind of look back, even though they say, don't look back, walk away from each other, don't look back, and they both look back, I didn't hate it.
It was shit.
Oh, okay.
You know, my straight friend texted me when she watched the ending and said they didn't even kiss. One last kiss.
What does that say then? Are we right and wrong in assuming that the series is constructed around the idea of will they, won't they, and is this a romantic story? Is that what it is, or are we not grasping something? No, I'm serious though.
Well, the 1st series, 100%, is the cat and mouse, detective, criminal, trying to catch them and outsmarting each other. That was that.
Right.
And there was definitely obsession, lust.
Yeah, I agree.
What's the word?
Fire.
It's like obsession. What is it?
Infatuation.
Infatuation. Thank you. God, you read my mind.
I grasp a lot of stuff.
Do you? I grasp some stuffs as well.
That's my boob. I'm alright with it. I think that there is a problem surrounding the cat and mouse. Why did she headbutt her in the face? We've covered that. And why didn't they get together at the end? Why did Villanelle say, just go?
I want to mention this actually. It's because we were talking about Killing Eve episodically in one of our other reactions, and someone said to me, I'm surprised you didn't like the kiss scene, Rosie. And then they explained to me why the characters did everything they did. And again, guys, it's not that I didn't understand the why. I just didn't like it. I know why, guys. My brain doesn't understand.
It's like they assume you're done.
I know. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
When have I ever given that impression?
Never. I grasped it and I thought it was passable. This finale didn't offend me. What offended me is that I still don't know how Kenny died. Spoiler alert, dropped it in.
There was loads of things that I felt were left.
Oh, you're frowning. You're really angry.
I know, and it's hard to do it through the Botox.
Oh, I wish I had
hard
Botox.
to make myself do it. I see what they were trying to do with the ending.
What were they trying to do with the ending? Why was that funny?
Would you like to explain it?
No, genuinely, I don't understand why. I actually didn't grasp it.
Hang on, you're telling me you like it, but you don't understand why. I think that they were saying there's nothing for us together, even though we love each other.
Which is why I think Villanelle loves her, because she did the right thing.
And also, she was like, help me sort my life up kind of thing. And Villanelle was like, okay, well, we've got to walk away and not look back. And she was doing it out of love. And I get that they were trying to build up this moment.
Do you think that was lame?
And they kind of came together and had this joke, and then they walked away. They said they wouldn't look back, but they did. But I didn't like it!
I was hoping Villanelle would push her off the bridge as like a joke.
I was hoping for more fire.
So on your IMDb rating, what would it be? That finale.
I really am very strongly attracted to Aunt Petunia.
I understand it. I get it.
No, I'm really...
Fiona Shaw.
Is that her name?
Of course it is. If you were a fan, you would have grasped that. I would put that finale at a 5.5, 6 IMDb rating. On my gay rating, it would be very low because I don't really understand where the writers are taking it.
Maybe you didn't quite grasp.
How dare you?
I'm sorry I have to say it.
Set yourself on fire and then just fall over like this.
Well, only if you draw a portrait of me.
Okay, I will.
Okay. All right, guys, that's it for this week, but I know that we haven't reacted to everything you suggested, so we've still got more to watch, so watch out for our next reaction video.
And let me know in the comments what you thought of A Portrait of a Lady on Fire and why we are wrong. I want to see conversation about that below. I will say to you exactly why you have not grasped that concept, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Mwah! Bye!